Peace, love, and light, everybody. I'm going to do a kapow for all of you today. Here we have our power 1, the blue pen, power 2, the yellow pen, power 3, with the red pen, and power 4 with the green pen. If you need to, pause this video so that you can take the time to meditate and decide which card is yours. We're going to go ahead and get right into it, so if you need to, pause the video now. Alright, power 1. Your question is, what is my hidden talent? What is my hidden talent? And your card says, I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I now choose to free myself from all daily destructive fears and doubts. I am loved and I am safe. I release all fears and doubts. Put that right here at the top. Alright, power 1. What is your hidden talent? What is your hidden talent? Okay. I'm going to take those two. I'm going to leave these back in the pile. So you have rebirth in reverse and the star. Your hidden talent is the ability to stay authentically yourself and still be able to shine. There's a lot of people that are afraid that if they show their authentic self, they won't shine as brightly. And I feel like you've taken the opposite stance, the opposite belief, that the only way I'm going to shine is if I don't change the foundation of who I am. Let's see what else. What else do we have about hidden talents? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're being impatient with yourself in regards to whatever this talent is. You wish that it would just kind of go ahead and manifest already. What else do you need to know about their hidden talents? Sword in reverse. You may be also having problems with letting things go. Maybe old habits or old talents that you had need to be released in order for you to fully step into whatever this new talent is. Take these. So we have the moon, these, your hidden talent is somehow connected to your ability to go with the flow and fully connect with the things that are authentically you. Again, going back to that ability to not let go of your authentic self. Then you have the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Wands, and the Home. I feel like there's something about your living situation that you're not trying to let go of, or that you don't want to see swept away in a storm of some kind. Um, but you're being called to either manifest a new home, or you're being called to embrace the passions that are pulling you in a new direction that you will eventually call home. Alright, let's see if I can get any Bible cards. Join together, follow your faith, don't look back, and sex partners. I feel like there is something to do with a relationship in your life, either somebody that you've had sexual contact with in the past, or it could be a relationship partnership. Um, is it's telling you to join together and kind of look in each other's direction. Follow your direction and don't look back. But it feels very connected to this join together. There's something about both of your visions combined that's going to take you where you need to go, where both of you need to go. Let's get some cards against humanity cards. Anything else? Anything else? Ooh. Okay, there's a couple of these. Setting boundaries with coworkers. Life. Doing it doggy style, no kissing. Deteriorating mental health. Okay, so both of these were in reverse. I'm going to read them that way, and life was too. I feel like with a lot of you, you need to set boundaries with life. And that's going to look like you placing yourself as a priority over the things in life that are a priority, if that makes any sense. you're you're setting boundaries with the physical world, and in doing so you're going to connect to a higher state of mental health, higher than you've probably experienced in a while. um, you're also going to connect with a level of intimacy with yourself that you also probably haven't experienced in a while. Um, for some of you, this may not be for all of you, but for some of you, um, you you have an uncle that recently married a woman that's kind of content with her life. I'm not sure how that relates to any of this. Maybe it's just a confirmation that this is your pile, but that's going to resonate for somebody. Um, I feel like there's somebody in your family that doesn't see you in the same light of accomplishment that you see yourself. And I feel like this is telling you that that's one of those things that you may need to separate yourself from and set boundaries with in your life. Um, don't allow what other people's perception of you or your success decide your success. Um, and that could be one or the other. That could mean that you're deciding to give up because you've been working X, Y, and Z and it's not being recognized. Don't do it. It could also be that I'm going to overachieve and work harder because they don't see what I've done, so I'll give them something to look at. That's also not the route that you really need to take. Just stay in the flow of that authenticity of yourself. Validate the way you see yourself. Validate the accomplishments and the successes that you've achieved within yourself, either internally or externally. But don't allow other people to slow you down or hinder your path. Don't even give them too much of a thought, because it's not worth the energy that's being put into it. You will almost never be able to change the perception that other people have of you. They have to change their own perception, if anything. So wasting energy and time on wondering if or how I could or why they don't, or all of that's unnecessary wasted energy. And that energy is better expended in your authenticity. And in this authenticity is where you're going to find everything that you need. You're going to shine like you're supposed to. You'll have this home that you need. You have this partnership that's going to help you build what you're looking for. So block out the physical world. They don't matter. Be that family, be that bill collectors, be that um, your job or whatever else. If it comes down to you being the best version of yourself for you, or giving your last of yourself to something else, block it out. It's draining your energy. I think that's everything that I have for pile 1. We're going to go ahead and get into pile 2. All right, pile two. Your card is I'm willing to change. And your question is, what am I being stubborn about? What are you being stubborn about, pile two? I am willing to change. I am willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. I am willing to change. What is pile two being stubborn about? What is pile two being stubborn about? Alright. Okay. I'll hold it to the end. Hold it to the end. Oops. Alright, so what I'm getting for these cards is a very strong energy that you're supposed to be in a position of power, a leadership position of some kind, not just guiding people, but showing with the experience that you're either accumulating or going to accumulate. And the problem is you don't like people. You don't like, it's almost like you don't mind being on a team. It's just that you don't like people. Um, and as of right now, you're almost refusing to cut off those old habits. Your natural demeanor, your natural state, your natural vibration is a very powerful, very influential, very driven energy, and that is meant to be in a position of power. That's what you're essentially made for. Um, and you're kind of playing like you don't know what to do. Like you intentionally put yourself in a follower position so that you don't have to play that leadership role. But the reason that you're discontent with all the leadership around you is because of the fact that you are meant to be that leader. And the people around you aren't good leaders because they're meant to show you that you can do it better. Let's see. What is pile two being stubborn about? Is there anything else that y'all want to expound on this? The Hermit in reverse. Yeah, you're not trying to let go of old habits and old systems and old ways of doing things, old people to deal with. You're not ready to fully move on from that yet and follow your true enlightenment, because that's what the Hermit does. He follows the star. He's looking for his absolute true enlightenment of himself. And that's a journey that you often have to take by yourself. And it's kind of giving the energy that you're refusing or not wanting to go out into the world by yourself. Or like you're not ready to shed yourself of these habits of not wanting to deal with people and being isolated, because you're using them as a protective barrier around yourself. You're using them as a wall to let you know when something's coming in. And it's a useful skill to have, but it's almost like it's not time for that anymore. Let's see what else we have. The Hanged One in reverse. Yeah, you're not seeing the value in dealing with people. You're not seeing the value of being social or putting yourself in the front line to be a leader. Why aren't they seeing it? Four of Swords in reverse. You're not reflecting on it. You're going to have to spend some time in meditation understanding why you don't want to deal with people, but also understanding why you have to deal with people. And it's this duality that you're going to have to fully explore in order to receive this new perspective of understanding why certain people or certain types of people are or would be valuable in your life. And you also have to understand why you have to be in a position of leadership to take the reins on whatever that is. Why else aren't they seeing this new perspective, this understanding of why they need to be a leader? Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're completely blocking it out. Like, it's one of those conversations that you almost don't want to have with yourself. And it's important to have this conversation. Again, we're looking at what you're being stubborn about. So you have to break out of this in order for spirit to take you to the next level, in order for the universe to give you a new level of blessings. All right, one more question. Why? Why are they the ones that have to be the leader? What are they leading? Nine of Swords. Queen of Wands. Okay, so the reason it has to be you is because part of your mission is to lead people away from fear, stress, and anxiety using nurturing that you've applied to yourself. And in order to do that, you have to first apply this nurturing to yourself. You have to allow yourself to be Like I was telling Pal One, the most authentic version of yourself. And in order to do that, you have to step into the leadership position that they're giving you. You have to love yourself enough to know not only that you've been chosen, but why you were chosen. And it's your job to lead whoever these people are out of poverty, out of financial struggles, or a certain money handling habit that they may have, that you can teach people how to manage, teach people how to develop better habits. Plan. Two wands and 4 cups. Okay, so it's a part of the plan that as much of a burden as it seems like it will be to be in this leadership position, I feel like it's going to be more of a blessing than you realize. And it may be fear that's locking you into wanting to step into that spot. And what I'm being led to tell you here is that this is what you were made for. And doubting yourself and your abilities is pointless. Whenever you're ready on the inside, opportunities will present themselves. So if the opportunity presents itself for you to be in this leadership position, that means your time is here. Your time is now. And it's sometimes we get into this habit of wanting to doubt that, wanting to doubt that we're ready for whatever that is. But if it's here, it's yours. And I feel like you don't need money to do it. There's this, all of the pinnacles are upside down. It means not only do you have the means to do it without money, but it won't be about the money. Even for the people that you're taking care of, the people that you're leading, it's about what you can build and what you're developing. All right, let's do these Bible cards. Excuse me. Someone may be conspiring against you. Positive words and the unneeded will be removed. I feel like there may be somebody, and maybe this is why you don't like dealing with people. There may be somebody in this group that will be a Judas energy. It's somebody that's going to conspire against you, somebody that's going to try and betray you. And Your job, it's very, very careful to say it the way it is, but your job is to teach this person, to mentor this person to the extent that you possibly can. Feed this person with positive words. And yes, they will betray you, just like Jesus probably always knew that Judas would betray him. You have to let the snake be a snake, if that makes any sense. Your job here is to shine light and spread positivity, and that's it. And when they show this side of themselves, they're proving themselves to be unneeded, and they will be removed. Last, I'm gonna get into these Cards Against Humanity cards, and we'll go on to the next pile. My phone may die soon, and I will pick this up in a second video if that is the case. Cranking my hog in the middle of a Zoom call. Gay. What else we got? I like you. Bit of a tarantula problem. Okay. So what I'm getting here is there's somebody that has no regard for your boundaries, for lack of a better word. It's somebody that likes to call names, maybe makes a lot of jokes at the detriment of other people. And the bit of a tarantula problem card kind of always gives me snake pit vibes. I feel like this person is very, very poisonous, but at the same time deceitful. They're good at pretending like the problems aren't as big as they actually are. They are in it for the long haul. They plan on getting something out of you and milking it for everything that they can possibly get out of it, for as long as they can possibly get it out. They're giving the impression that they are a naive, young-minded, immature person in an innocent kind of light, not ever to portray themselves as a malicious person. And they're really good at it. They're really good at making other people think either that they're stupid or that they didn't know any better. There's some sense of lack of accountability for the amount of control that they have over the situation. But that's all I have for you, pile 2. We're gonna go ahead and go over to pile 3. Woo. That rhyme. Bars. All right, pile 3, what is your question? What do my guides want me to know? Interesting. Let's find out. My life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. Let's flip these around. All right. Tell me about pile 3's guides and what they need us to know. We all need to